All right, welcome race fans. We are back tonight with the NORA Grand National Series here at Darlington Raceway, the Lady in Black. They ran the trucks there last night. Excellent race. Those of you that tuned in was watching, great race last night. So they're here tonight with the Xfinity cars to see if they can maybe duplicate that and have as good a race tonight as they had last night. Well, a little bit of a low car count right now, but we got 13 drivers out here, which means we will be broadcasting it, unless Josh tells me otherwise. But wanted to apologize again. Sorry about missing the first 20 laps of that race yesterday. That was on me. I thought I clicked to start broadcasting. Apparently I didn't. Golly, man. I don't know. It just doesn't seem to be getting any better. As the older you get, the worse it gets. So, all right, we're taking a look at the race analytics here tonight. 72 degree air temperature, 82 degree track temperature. They're doing 133 laps. That's 181 miles. Tire window about 50 to 60 lap. Fuel window about 45 to 55 laps. And pit road speed 45 miles an hour. Boy, look at that wind. 10-mile-an-hour wind out of the southwest. Holy smokes. That could be a problem. I don't know. We will see. All right, so taking a look at the points coming into tonight, Dustin Kleba, him and Dakota Reeder still battling there, but Dustin Kleba retakes the lead there by 2 points over Dakota Reeder. Matthew George in third, 67 points back. Ronnie Norman in fourth, he's 88 points behind. Corey Wharton in fifth, he's 107 back. Todd Slauson in sixth, he's 143 back. Chad Angle in seventh, he's 174 behind. Joey Stats in eighth, 197 behind. Christian Snyder in ninth, 218 back, tied with Dalton Tucker. Dalton just finally broke into the top 10 here, so he picked up, I think, the most spots last week by picking up 3 positions, so good deal for him. John Cottle in 11th, he is 235 back. Vincent Arthur in 12th, 269 back. Tyson Palmquist in 13th, he's 302 behind. CJ Mason 14th, he is 322 back. Merrick Watchhorn in 15th, 330 back. And Caleb Elswick in 16th, 419 points behind the leader. I don't know if Dwayne's back or not, but are you back yet, Dwayne? Apparently not. All right, so we got about 14 drivers in here right now. So we will be broadcasting, like I said, unless Josh tells me otherwise. But I have not heard from him. All right, so getting more and more guys in here, which is pretty good. Dalton Tucker, top of the leaderboard. Jaden Hopp, second. Blade Timmons, third. Seeing right now. Now, it looks like if Todd Slauson does get on the track, we'll have 15 drivers, so pretty good. All right. A few throwback paint schemes out here. I've seen the Kellogg's car there. There's a Dale Earnhardt car. So seen a few. There's the Pennzoil car. Was I can't remember his name. I used to run that Pennzoil Pontiac. I don't know where Dwayne went. Dwayne, you back or no? Still not back. Wow. Okay. I don't know. Could be slick out here tonight for the guys. I don't know. Well, Ronnie, I don't see Ronnie Norman in here. He has not showed up tonight there, Steven. Yeah, I have not seen Ronnie. Unless he shows up in the next 3 minutes. All right, folks, we're going to step away for the national anthem. We'll be right back with qualifying, so stay with us.
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching MaxspeedTV.
All right, we're back, folks. No times have come in yet, but they're about to come in. We got quite a few guys out there on the track, so we'll see who's going to grab the pole here tonight. My money would be on Dalton Tucker. Just saying. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I hope he does a little better tonight in saving his tires than he did last night. He just completely wore out them tires last night and wound up losing the race there to Brian Jones. If y'all didn't catch that race, go back and watch it from last night. It was actually a great race. Yeah, that would be my guess, Steven. I don't know if you're still there. He probably left because Ronnie Norman's not running. All right, Jaden Hopp to the top of the leaderboard so far. Cody Reeder in second. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna say I didn't see Dustin Cleva, but I see him now. And also Matthew George is in there, so we still got the top three are in there anyhow. Ronnie Norman fourth. Not making it tonight. Well, it's going to drop him out of the points running. At least for now. And there you go. Dakota takes over Dalton Tucker takes over the top spot. I figured he would. Are you glad you got your internet back there, Dwayne?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yep, had a modem die on me.
Nothing like not having your internet, I'm telling you.
Oh, man.
You get dependent on it. It's horrible that you don't have it.
Especially with a teenager in the house.
Yep. Yeah, that's and she's probably got a cell phone too, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. And no internet. Whoa. Oh, Matthew George to fifth on the board. Very good. Pretty awesome. I think we got about 13 qualifiers. Brady Moats and Jeffrey Mayers did not take a qualifying time, but is he still in there?
Looks like he is.
Is he?
I'm still in the session.
Yeah. All right, well, that's going to wrap it up for qualifying. Let's get them on the grid here. All right, Dalton Tucker taking the pole with a 29.705. Congratulations to him for grabbing the pole. Dustin Kleba still battling with Dakota Reeder for the point lead there. Did take back the lead from after last week, so he is starting in second. Jaden Hopp third. Cody Reeder fourth. Matthew George fifth. Blade Timmons sixth. Joey Stat seventh. Vincent Arthur eighth. Nick Gillis will finish, or take up the 9th spot on the qualifying grid, and Corey Wharton 10th. Dwayne.
Josh Conover will start 11th. Todd Slauson 12th. Zach Hollinger 13th. Brady Moats 14th. And Jeffrey Mayers will round out the short field tonight in 15th position.
Very good. I'm still waiting on a couple of guys to grid there.
Tell you what, Rudy, we got some nice looking throwback paint schemes out there tonight.
I know it. They are nice. We're looking for stages 41 for the first stage and 81 for the second stage. So, and believe me, that 41 laps will go pretty quick for that first stage. I last night, boy, they went really fast. Even though they had a couple of cautions in there at the beginning, they went really fast. What we were having trouble with last night, Dwayne, was guys were missing shifts and not getting started, you know, and balling up the field, you know, just stack them up back there, and everybody had to check up, and we had a couple spins because of it. So, and we've been seeing that a lot lately. I don't know if that's something that wouldn't be something that iRacing did in an update, would it? That it would affect the shifters? No.
I wouldn't think so.
No.
That is kind of odd.
Yeah. That's like a software update for the shifter, really. So, but I don't know. It was weird. Just really weird, because we've been seeing that a lot lately with other leagues too, remember?
Yeah. Yeah, we've seen quite often here recently.
Yeah. I mean, really good drivers going through that. Gary Slapinski there the other night. Wow. Missing the shift. And you never see him miss a shift.
No.
And he did it twice the same night.
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
And he wound up breaking his shifter. Golly, man. All right, here we go, Dwayne. Get him going, brother.
Yes, sir. Pace truck is off. We'll bring him to the start zone.
Green, green, green.
Green is out. We are underway from Darlington Raceway.
I'll tell you, if it's anything like last night, watch for Dalton to try to put some distance on Dustin Kleba and pull away from this field. I would not be a surprise to me at all if he does that.
Most of the field gets single file, but right now, mid-pack, we are still double wide.
Yeah, whoa. Blade Timmons, Matthew George, Vincent Arthur taking a look. Well, he was taking a look there, but he's going to stay behind him for now. All right, well, they've gotten single file now. Things have quieted down a little bit. It got away from each other. Try to get some laps turned.
And the top four have pulled away.
Yeah, and I'm kind of surprised because Blade Timmons is very fast here. I'm surprised that he has allowed them to pull away that much. But they're out there almost a full second already.
Yeah, and that side-by-side racing that he was doing was really the major culprit of it. You don't realize just how much time, because these corners are so narrow, Rudy, that side-by-side racing, you know, you can make a pass, sure, but if you can't make that pass immediately and you're stuck side-by-side with a guy, you're just killing both of your, you and the guy outside or inside of you, just killing your times. And that's allowing everybody in front of you to get away.
Well, Jeffrey Mayers just passed up Zach Hollinger for a position. He picks up one position way at the back of the field. But meanwhile, back up front here, Dalton Tucker putting some distance on Kleba, and Kleba's got company.
Almost 3 wide. Look at this.
Ooh, and oh, wow, Dalton blinked out. Ooh, man. Yeah, that was pretty wild right there. Cody Reeder Love that paint job, man. Love that paint job. Old Terry Labonte, Kellogg's Cornflakes paint job.
Yes, sir. Looking good.
Yes, sir. Jaden Hop sitting there in third. Well, they closed the gap back up on Dustin there. I'm not sure if Dalton had something. I'm sorry, Dalton closed up on Dalton. I'm not sure if he had something go wrong or if he decided, you know, maybe I'm driving just a tiny bit too hard. Because I talked to him about that last night because he did wear out his tires, and I asked him, you know, do you think maybe you might have drove a little bit too hard there trying to stay ahead of them guys? You didn't have to drive that hard. All you needed to do is just drive hard enough to stay ahead of them, not try to pull away. And he goes, yeah, I think maybe that might be what I did. So he pushed it just a little too hard.
And Joey Stats giving Bleed Timmons a hard time as he finally gets by.
Yep.
Vincent Arthur now trying to put his nose in there.
Yeah, this is some good racing back here. Conover, now look at this. Picking up a spot from Nick Geilis.
And I'm seeing several guys out here with that Darlington stripe already, Rudy.
Oh, yeah. I think everybody got their Darlington stripe last night. No lie. Uh-oh, our
Nick
leader
Geilis
blinked out again. Oh, man. Dalton keeps blinking out.
Oh, Galis is losing it. He's having to save it.
Oh.
He smacked the wall coming off of 2, hits it again in 4.
Oh my gosh, he's stacking them up though.
And that is a little bit more than just a stripe. That is
oh man,
that's a ton of damage on that 8 car at
You betcha.
Budweiser throwback. He's gonna need to come down and get that looked at.
Wow, these guys have no resets here, folks. You get damage and you got to sit on pit road and get it fixed up.
No, I don't
He
blame
goes
him
to
for
the
not
back.
hitting pit road right now. He's just trying to hope for a caution, hang in there. But man, he is hitting that wall a ton. And Zach Hollinger right in front of him doing the exact same thing.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're just driving into the corner a little too hard, like you were talking. It looks like it's getting really tight on them.
It does. If you don't hit your mark just right going in these corners, if you drive it in there too hard, it's gonna be very tight, and 9 times out of 10 you're gonna hit the wall. And they've both hit it a ton here so far, and we're only on that 10,
Oh my
and they're
gosh.
still hitting it. Yeah.
Jeez,
So,
oh,
I hate to
man.
tell you this, guys, but that wall, it's not gonna move.
Nope.
Don't
they
matter
are
how many
not-
times you hit it, that car is
Not-
gonna give out before the wall does.
Yep, it's not gonna. You're not gonna knock it down. Can assure you. Wow, man, there were some big hits right there by both of them guys. Man. Well, let's check in with Brady Moats. Brady picked up 2 positions. He had major issues last night. I forget. He messaged me and told me. I can't remember what he said now, but he had some major issues last night. Oh, I know what it was. Him and Blade Timmons, whenever they make contact or something, Brady Moat's truck, automatically, the rear axle comes right out from under the truck and it's up over the truck. And he has to sit on pit road and get that fixed. Every time them 2 get together, it's only them 2. Only them 2. He said, I've got hit by other people and it doesn't do that.
Dang.
So
Roy
I don't
Wharton
know.
take the spot from
Weird.
Matthew George.
Sir, the old Tide Ride.
Yep, that is a looks like a oh my gosh, I am drawing a blank.
Yeah, I can't remember who drove the 32. Wasn't Jeff Bodine.
Ricky Craven.
Yeah, Ricky Craven. You are right. You are right. Yep.
I don't know why I drew a blank on his name for a second there, but I remember watching that race live.
Yep.
When he got his win here.
Yeah, very good. Blade Timmons losing one position. And boy, Dustin Kleba is right on the back bumper here of Dalton Tucker.
And he's not letting him get away. He's just biding his time right now.
This front four have pulled away, about 2.7 seconds or 2.8 seconds ahead of Joey Stats right now. Wow. A little ways back there. That's 2.8 seconds back to Joey.
And Joey's put himself a little bit of distance between him and Vincent Arthur, about 2 seconds there. And Blade Timmons is about a half a second back from him. So field's starting to get spread out now.
Who was it that drove the Pennzoil one? I'm drawing
Steve Park.
Yep, there you go. Thank you. Yep. F for DEI.
Yes, sir.
Vincent Arthur. Running the 24 Exalta. That would be Jeff Gordon's car. Very nice. Some of these I'm not too sure if they're running a specific paint job. Now, the 28er Matthew George actually running the Valvoline car, which was a Mark Martin car. Correct?
Yep. You are correct.
28 was the Davey Allison number. And then after Davey Allison was killed, it went to Dale. Remember?
It was Ernie Irvin for a little while, wasn't it?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. And then it went to Dale. What the heck was his name?
Davey Allison?
No, Dale.
Is that who?
Dale?
Dale.
Remember, it used to be the Dale and Dale show when they get the race, and Dale Earnhardt and Dale.
Remember the Dale Jarrett show in
yeah, Dale Jarrett.
88.
Yeah. Yep, Dale Jarrett. Yep. Yeah, but I think he went from the 28 to the 88 because something about whatever it was. But anyhow, here we go. Josh Conover passing him. Josh picking up some positions here.
Yep, picked up 2 since the drop of the green and looking for more.
Well, we're looking for lap 41 here for stage 1. And boy, Dalton won both stages last night, Dwayne. Stage 1 and stage 2, but he wound up not winning the race. After led, what do you lead, 119 laps or something he led out of the 144 led?
And that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, 119 laps and then not win the race. Golly, man, it hurts. Well, Kleba finds himself back here now in 4th place as Cody Reeder goes to 2nd. So Kleba must have had a little hiccup there or something. We missed it. Brady Moats now into 10th.
I went back and looked at it, Rudy. Looks like he got himself a Darlington stripe. And it killed his momentum enough that he just lost all those positions.
Well, Vincent Arthur got around Joey Stat, so Stat's finding himself heading to the back now, or heading backwards, I should say, not to the back.
Yeah, and this is the point of the run where you're starting to see tire wear. Guys who've managed their tires are moving forward. The guys who've been struggling and with the handling and burning them up, they're heading to the back. And this is a very oh, go ahead, sir.
Well, you're telling me Vincent Arthur's got a different paint scheme. I don't know why it's not. Let me refresh trading paints here again. I usually do it a couple times anyhow, but we'll do it again. Because they're telling me Vincent Arthur's got a different paint scheme than what I'm showing. I don't know.
Showing the same one you are. I'll try refreshing too.
Yeah, Exalta. I don't. Unless he put something in and it did not. You know, sometimes it gets a little fussy.
Yeah, no. So did the Exalta car for me again.
Probably will for me too. Loading now. Let's see what it loads. There it is. Oh, it is different. Oh, yeah, it is different. It's got DuPont on the hood.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. Well, all right. Well, I'm glad I looked at, Josh sent me a message on Messenger about it. He said to refresh trading paints. Well, I didn't get the message till just now when I looked because I wasn't looking. And, so there you go. Now you got to refresh trading paints. Wow.
Cody Reeder gets by.
Oh, yeah. Going for the lead. Holy smokes. You believe that?
And the Labonte paint schemes go at it.
Yeah. Yeah, the Labonte brothers.
But he touches the apron. Doesn't hurt him too bad, but he's a little loose.
Yeah, Dalton, after leading 24 laps, loses the lead to Cody Reeder. Cody leads his first lap of the race and gets that bonus point. Just what he wanted. He wanted that bonus point. Looking good, though. You guys are looking good. Jaden Hopp, he wants that second place from Dakota. Or from, why do I keep wanting to call him Dakota? Dalton. Thank you. And right behind him is Dustin Kleba. And Vincent Arthur with his newly painted car, his newly painted Chevrolet. Got DuPont on it instead of Exalta. Goodness. Well, thank you, Josh. Sorry it was a little late in receiving your message there, but we got it and it's fixed now. Thank you. I usually update that. I'll do it a couple times, like while they're practicing, you know, and I never gave it a thought that, you know, to do it again. You know, usually when I do it a couple times, it's usually good enough, but obviously it wasn't. Matthew George. Third in points, 67 points back. Still hanging on to third, though. And he's going to put some distance. Going to put some distance on Ronnie Norman there. Go ahead.
Sorry, Dalton Tucker got really loose, had to check up big time, and that allowed Jaden Hopp to get around him.
Dalton having problems here early on. Wow. Cody Reeder looks like he's out there in that clean air. Now, they were saying last night, Dwayne, in the trucks, clean air really didn't matter too awful much with the trucks last night. But I think these Xfinity cars are a different animal here. I think clean air could make a difference.
Yeah, it definitely does. And when you're behind somebody, it just tightens the car up even more. You get that aero tight here. And that makes a tight handling car even more of a handful. Yeah,
that's for sure. Cody's running excellent here. He's got to stay ahead of Jaden. These guys want to try to make it about another 8 laps here to make it to the first stage. And boy, I'll tell you what, that would be a good night a good night for Cody Reeder if he can get the first stage points.
Yes, sir. And I tell you what, I've been watching this back here, Josh Conover and Joey Stats, Rudy. They both had it sideways through the corner. Other guys are fighting a tight condition. These guys had it all but sideways.
Yep.
Coming off of 4 that last time.
Oh man, Joey's still struggling with it right there.
Yeah, and just like if you get into the corner too hard, the car is really tight. It's just the opposite if you're too slow through the corner. It's completely loose. And these guys are threading the needle every lap to get the perfect balance on these cars.
And watching Joey Stats, he just comes out of every corner just about sideways if you watch him.
Yeah.
Goodness.
And that's not helping his tires.
Nope. That's a fact. Well, they got about 6 more laps to go here for the first stage. And they're coming up on lap traffic already. Zach Hollinger going to go a lap down. He's trying to stay out of the way.
Yeah, and that's really hard to do at this narrow track.
Yep.
And Tucker gets really loose. Kleba goes to the outside, lets him have the position back.
Dang, man, I'm telling you, he was super loose. And it could have been an air disturbance there coming up on Zach Hollinger. That would definitely play into the factor that he was so loose like that. So, wow, good save. All right, 5 to go. I'm sorry, 4 to go for the first stage. Well, thank you, everybody, for tuning in tonight. We do appreciate it. Dwayne's back. Glad to have him back. Holy smokes, I missed him.
I'm glad to be back.
Yeah. What was the last night you helped me? Friday night or something? I forget.
I believe it was last Wednesday.
Oh, was it last one? That long ago? Holy smokes.
Was,
I guess it
yes,
was,
sir.
yeah. Wow, okay. Well, I'm glad you got it fixed, buddy.
Me too.
All right, 3 laps to go here for Cody Reeder to win stage number 1. Boy, this would mean a lot to him to get this stage. A lot in the points.
Yeah, and right now, Zach Hollinger is just hoping that Nick Galis can find some speed enough to stay ahead of the leader, Cody Reeder, at the end of this stage. That way he would be the wave-around car.
Right. 2 to go. These guys are definitely going to be ready for new tires.
Yes, they are.
Yeah. And then
we've already dropped.
Go ahead.
We've already dropped 3 seconds from the start of the race, the lap times.
Then we'll be looking for lap 81, so that'll be a little bit shorter of a tire run for these guys. It'll drop down to about 39 laps, really, on that second run. So here we go. This is the final lap right here. And I don't know, Gillis is not going to be able to hang on to it. He's going to have to go a lap down. Nick Gillis.
And that is bad news for Zach Hollinger.
Yep. That means Nick Gillis will be the way by. And they come around, and we will have the winner of the first stage right here is Cody Reeder. Nice. Very nice.
Caution, yellow flag.
And there's the caution. So he grabs the bonus points for that. Well, that's going to be really nice to put that in the bank, let me tell you. Well, let me see if we can get him up here. Find him. Yeah, there he is. Okay. He's down there with, him and Kleba in the room together. That's awesome. All right, let me see here. All right, Cody Reeder, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, you win the first stage, buddy. You saved your tires, and boy, you did a great job getting by Dalton Tucker. I know he led all them laps out there, but you led the one to get those bonus points. This is going to shoot you back into the point lead, I do believe, for now. I don't know how many.
So.
Yeah, oh yeah, it will. But so now, what do you do from here? You got to go out and try to win the second one. You got to get that lead back, don't you?
Yeah, I got to keep it here on pit road. Hopefully,
You go
hopefully it
ahead.
works out. It's
Go
just
ahead. We'll talk to you when you get done here. Go ahead.
okay.
Go
Okay.
ahead.
Three, two, one. Right here.
It's a little timid there. Didn't want to slide the box.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was good. I'm curious what my tire wear is going to be versus everybody else. But yeah, a good stage. I didn't expect to get a stage one tonight, so that's pretty cool. I'm happy about it for
Yeah.
sure, and hopefully that translates to speed later on as well.
Heck yeah, man. Well, I'll tell you what, it was looking pretty good. You did manage, you just saved it long enough to get by Cody, or I'm sorry, God, Dalton Tucker.
Dalton.
Yeah, after, he was out there just dominating. But I noticed he wasn't getting away. Did you notice that? He wasn't getting away from the guys.
Yeah, what I saw on my mirror, my windshield, is just it seemed like he was driving it in way deeper than everybody else, and it just looked like maybe he paid for that a little bit later. I don't know. It's hard to say. You're so focused on what you're doing here, try not to wreck,
Right.
and but that's just kind of what I saw early on. We'll see
Right.
what happens here. It's going to be interesting.
Excuse me. All right, well, Cody, good luck out there the rest of the night, man. I hope you get another stage win. That'll be pretty awesome.
I hope so too. Thank you.
All right. All right, very good. So stage one out of the way. But we're looking for stage two next, which will be on lap 81.
Corey Wharton stays out to lead a lap. We'll see if he now comes down pit road. And I would think he's got to come down pit road, or he's been out there 44 laps.
Yeah, yeah, he's coming in. Here he comes. Yeah, I wouldn't think that he could stay out like that.
No, he would definitely lose a lap within the first 5 laps if he stayed out on that many lap tires versus fresh tires.
Well, where is Dalton Tucker? Comes out 10th off of pit road. Say what?
Yeah, looks like he had a penalty, Rudy. 45-second pit stop time.
Oh, well, it's been speeding up pit road or something. Well, that's going to hurt a little too. All right, here we go, folks. And it's the only caution we've had today was the stage caution. That's a little better than last night, but, we had a bigger car count last night. Gosh, we had like, I forget, 29 or so, 28, 29 drivers last night. So, it's like twice the size field last night in the trucks than they had tonight. So we had a couple cautions by this time in the race.
Cody Reeder, your leader. Dustin Kleba, second. Vincent Arthur, third. Blade Timmons, fourth. And Jaden Hopp, your top 5. Pace car ducks off. Pace truck out. And we're back underway.
Green, green, green.
There's the green. And Reeder gets a great jump on the field to try to get single file as quickly as possible.
Here comes Vincent Arthur to second. Wow, he just drove around Kleba.
Yeah, he might be using it up too early.
He's
He's
here
gonna
he
go
goes.
hard here for the lead.
Holy smoke.
Oh, little contact.
And boy, I'll tell you what, Reeder's not even going to mess with him. He just says, hey, go, man. Before you wind up wrecking both of us, just go ahead,
Yeah, he's letting them go. He knows that they're going to burn their stuff up.
Yeah.
And Josh Conover does the exact same thing. He lets Blade Timmons and Jade Hopp go by.
Sure.
These guys say, hey, you want to burn your stuff up? Go for it. I'll catch you when you do.
Well, I think Dalton might have learned a little bit that round, not to get out there and burn up your tires so early. I hope he learned a little bit on that one, because could save him coming down to the end. It just seems like he's got a good short run car, but the long runs, no, not as good. The other guys are actually saving their tires better than he is right at this point.
Yeah, and how you save tires is purely with the throttle, throttle pedal, and the brake pedal. Believe it or not, getting into a corner too hard, getting back on the throttle too soon. Oh,
Reader into the wall.
He saves it.
Oh man.
But right now, Vincent Arthur is not saving anything.
Yeah, he's just gonna get out there and burn his tires up.
He's going into the corner really hard. I mean, letting him pull away. But if this is another long green flag run without a caution, it's gonna come back to bite him.
Yeah.
Especially for these guys who are saving their stuff.
Yeah, he's putting some distance on Kleba right now, but Kleba's kind of doing exactly what Dakota Reeder was doing on that first stage, was just not dropping the hammer, just staying steady. Don't try to get up there and beat the heck out of your tires,
Yeah, and this, some guys get out there, try to hot lap every lap, and this is not a track where you can do that. If you're trying to hot lap it, you're going to be going backwards in a hurry. And you almost have to run this like a road course. You can't focus on what the guys around you are doing. You have to worry about hitting your marks, focus on the corner entry and exit, make sure that you don't abuse your tires, and if you can do that, you're going to head to the front.
I don't know what happened to Cody Reeder, but he just dropped another position. Is he backing out that much to save tires? Maybe he is. He might be.
He does have a little damage where he got into the wall, but I don't know if it's affecting him all too much.
Well, here goes Jaden Hopp. He is not. Kleba's not going to battle with him. He says, "You just go on ahead." These guys are going out, man. They're just going out there and burning their tires up right now. That's my opinion.
It's kind of a double-edged sword. You got to go out there. You got to try to make moves, but if you make the move too early, you're just for a long run. If it's a short run, then you're fine.
Right.
If we have a caution or something. But the way these guys have been driving clean, as Blade Timmons is side by side with Cody Reeder right now. That's a battle for fourth, and he's going to get it. Reeder back into the wall again.
Oh man!
I think that damage has hurt him a little bit more than we first thought.
That's too bad. He had a very fast car in that first stage. Unbelievable.
And Matthew George has taken his car behind the wall.
He sure did. Golly, man, I didn't see that till you said that, man. That's going to hurt him in the points. Third in the points? That's going to hurt.
Ouch. He's probably going to end up finishing dead last 15th, but that might not hurt him as much as if we'd have had a bigger field.
Jaden Hopp all over the back of Vincent Arthur, taking a look to the inside. I don't know if he's got enough horses, but man, let's see.
It's going to be a drag race to the line, and
Vincent
he's
Arthur
just going to let him go.
Yeah.
And that's a smart move.
To do. Yep.
That's a smart move. Just let him go. You'll get him back after he burns his stuff up. And Kleba now trying to take advantage as well. He's going to go to the inside.
I'm kind of wondering if Vincent Arthur didn't figure out, well, maybe I just drove a little bit too hard, and these guys are staying right with me. Maybe I should back it off a little bit and save. These guys are saving. I should be too.
Well, or he's already used up his stuff.
Yeah, that's a good possibility. Very good
Been out.
possibility.
He's been out here running hard for 13, make that 14 laps.
Yep.
He might be heading the opposite direction now.
Oh, Dalton Tucker got around Josh Conover, so Josh goes back to 6th. Still sitting good, though.
And now you're starting to see those guys who saved tires versus the guys who didn't. Guys like Dalton Tucker, he's saved his tires this run, and you see him making a move, closing up on Blade Timmons like it's nothing. And, you know, he's just going to fall in line and continue to save right now, because we still have a long way until we get to the stage here, about 33 laps. So still, these guys, we got a bit of time.
Well, Jaden Hopp putting some distance on Vincent Arthur right now.
And we're going to see these guys getting into the wall more and more as this race goes on. In fact, I don't think there's a single car out here. Might be one or two that haven't hit the wall yet, but the majority of them have gotten their Darlington stripe out of the way. Still look close. The field not getting quite as strung out in this run as they did in the first run. The top 5 still within a second and a half of each other right now. And really the top 7 all kind of in a pack together.
Oh my gosh, look at this. Josh Conover all over the back of Dalton Tucker. I mean, he almost made contact with him. That's how close he was.
And he's really not trying to force the issue there. No. He's just trying to ride and save his stuff. Sometimes you get a better run than the guy in front of you, and you got to check up, and that's exactly what happened there.
Yep. I am thinking that, you know, these cars are affected by dirty air here tonight. I really do. I mean, it's when you watch the truck race from last night, you could tell it didn't look like it was too much. And when I asked the guys, they said no. Hardly at all. And boy, tonight I think we're going to get a different answer out of them if we ask them later. So I think dirty air is really playing a part.
Yeah, did you see Jaden Hopp? He's already stretched it out to 0.7 of a second right now. Yeah. And Josh Conover gets his Darlington stripe.
Ooh. Ow. Well, that probably just fit right in with about everybody else has gotten one so far tonight. The lady in black loves them, believe me.
Yes, sir.
She thanks them every time they hit the wall. Thank you for your deposit. Brady Moats still hanging on a 10th. Come on, Brady, get her to the front, baby. There's a good guy right there. I like Brady. I wish he could get up to the front a little bit better, but he's still a great guy. I had quite the talk with him the other night, and that's the most I've talked to Brady in quite a while, and had a pretty good talk with him.
Nice.
Real Tree paint loaded in with the wrong scheme. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, Vincent Arthur did send me a message about that. So, but we got it, Vincent. Yep, we got it, buddy. Yep, we fixed it. So he said he was having trouble getting it loaded in, but he's got it loaded in now, so it's all fixed. It's a good deal. Maybe that was the problem. I don't know. Never know about trading paints. Just never know. Kleba. And Blade Timmons, and here comes Dalton Tucker. He is back up to 5th after leading the first 24 laps of the race. He's been riding back here in 5th. He actually started, what was it, like 12th or something on that restart because he had a penalty.
Right.
So, yeah, he's, or something. We don't know. Maybe he had a pit stop of another kind. I don't know.
Maybe.
You never know, you know. These guys don't have, they don't have like the fire suits like the real drivers do that they actually wet themselves.
Right.
You know, their fire suits are designed to soak that up.
Right. Well, I've taken a close look at these right front fenders, Rudy. There's only 2 drivers in the whole race right now that have not gotten the Darlington stripe, and they are Vincent Arthur and Blade Timmons.
Interesting. That's very interesting. All right, let's go back here. Josh Conover has kind of fallen back now. I'm kind of thinking maybe that little bit of damage on his car from hitting the wall is affecting his speed now.
Yeah, and he looks like he has got his hands full. Looks like that car is really tight right now.
Yeah. Back in the back here, last one on the lead lap, Corey Wharton. Let's see, Corey. Excuse me. Comes into tonight 5th in the points. Sorry about the coughing there, folks. Had a little choking spell there. Sorry. But yeah, he's got to pick it up a ton here.
Yeah, and if you're right on board with Josh Conover, Rudy, to go back to your point, if you ride on board with him, you can hear he is letting it roll through the corner a lot farther before he can pick up the throttle again. So right now, that damage is definitely affecting his handling, making him tighter. So he's hoping for a pit stop, try to come in and get that fender looked at.
Well, now they'll be off 2 weeks here, folks. They'll be back on the 24th at Texas. So that should be an awesome race. They'll be doing 150 laps at Texas in 2 weeks. They'll be
Texas
off next
is
week.
usually a pretty good show.
Yeah. Yep. I don't run well there, but I have a lot of tracks I don't run well, right? Now
it's funny.
Go ahead.
I typically run better at Texas than I do at Charlotte.
Yeah. Now, the truck series next week runs at Kansas. Okay. They do not have it off. And then they will be at Texas on the 23rd. So, yep. Well, we ain't far from the 4th of July. Gosh, that ain't that far away, is it?
No.
Couple
only a
months.
couple months.
Wow. I know, just looking this morning, Bonnaroo is like the 15th or somewhere along in there. I can't remember now. And gosh, that's right around the corner. That's a month away. And we won't even be able to get into town. Well, it's a whole day for them guys to get, to make sure that they all get in there. Well, we're 6 laps away from stage 2 here, Dwayne. Already.
Yes, sir.
And Vincent Arthur has closed the gap a little bit on Jaden. Yeah, we used to get free tickets to that, but well, everybody was abusing it, and they were selling them, you know, instead of using them and selling them for the money. And
it takes a couple bad apples to ruin the bunch.
Yeah. And they gave them to us because of the inconvenience, you know, that they put us through, of us having to go 7 miles out of the way to get to town, you know.
Nope.
Because they were, you know how that, when the traffic of them coming in, and you know, and they're lined up for miles. Oh my gosh! I've seen them where they were lined up for like 6 or 7 miles, you know, waiting to get in. So, gosh, I don't know. They pack in like it's close to 100,000. Close to 100. It's like, I think their license covers like 90,000.
Wow.
So yeah, a lot of people. All right, here we go. Coming up on, it should be 2 more laps at the line here for stage 2. And we're going to have a different winner this time than we did on the first one.
We definitely are.
Yeah, Cody Reeder won the first one, and gosh, he's way back in 6th place.
Yeah, he hit the wall pretty good. I think that damage is really affected him this run. A lot of these guys are probably going to have extended pit stops just to get some of that damage fixed.
Here we go, 2 to go. Yeah, they've got I've been checking it out when I go by. They've got the field dressed up pretty nice there. But they'll probably wind up mowing the grass one more time before everybody gets in there. They usually do. They take the hay off of it in the spring, you know, whenever it's ready to crop, and then they'll mow it. And so it's nice. They put in some new roadways out in there and stuff, new lights. It's nice. It seems like every year they put more and more into it, and it keeps getting better. All right, here we go. Final time into turn 3, and out of 4, Jaden Hopp. Boy, and I'll tell you what, Vincent Arthur's doing everything he can to get there, but it's not going to be enough. And
no,
our winner,
too late.
Yep, Jaden Hopp grabs stage 2. Very good. Now, I don't know, is he in here? Probably not.
Caution, yellow flag.
Nope, don't see him. Nope, he's not in here. I think he's a new guy, I think. I don't recall seeing him before, but... Well, anyhow, congratulations to our Stage 2 winner, Jaden Hopp, in the Stanley Toyota. Who drove the Stanley car? Dwayne?
That would be Matt Kenseth.
Yeah, that's right. Yep, you got it. Yeah. Well, being as we can't talk to him, I wonder is Vincent Arthur in here? Nope. Wow. What the heck? Oh, yeah, he is. He is. Wow. Well, let's get him up here and talk to him. You want to talk to him?
Sure.
All right. There he is.
Sure.
There he is.
Well, we'll let him do his pit stop here.
Yep.
All right, y'all are good. You can start talking.
Vincent Arthur, Dwayne in the booth. Well, you came home second on the stage 2 there. You started 8th. You worked up through the field, just got yourself, led a few laps there at the beginning of the stage. What do you got to do to get by that 20, and can you keep it up front?
Yeah, I mean, all I really needed to do to get by 20 is have a good pit stop there. So thanks to the pit crew for that. I honestly think we just need to keep as much track position as we can to the short through the mid run, and I think our car really comes alive there at the end. It seems we're taking care of our tires a lot better than the others. So we're going to use that to our advantage here with this little bit of a longer third stage, and we'll try to get this Exalted DuPont Chevrolet into victory lane for the first time this year.
Yes, sir. Now, there are only 2 cars out there that haven't gotten the Darlington stripe yet. That's yourself and the guy who's going to be starting the year outside, Blade Simmons there. What do you got to do to keep that that 99 car behind you?
I think just fire off in front of him. I think, you know, we've been sitting in Discord all night together, and we're pretty evenly matched on pace. I think he, you know, burns up his stuff a little more. He might be a little better in 3 and 4 to start the run, but I feel like overall our balance is a little more consistent throughout the entire race, or the entire lap. So I think as long as we stay in front of him, we should be all right. Just maintain the position short run, because we don't have very much short run speed, and once we get to long run, we should be in a pretty decent position. So hopefully this thing goes green, and then I think we got a good chance to cap it off from there.
All right. Well, good luck, Vincent, and hopefully we're talking to you at the end.
Appreciate you guys.
Yes, sir. And Vincent, I did get your paint scheme fixed. So,
Sweet. Thank you so much.
yes, sir. All right, very good.
And just as I thought, Rudy, the top 5 on and off of pit road, everybody else 30 or more seconds in their pit stall trying to get that damage fixed from hitting the wall. So we'll give you a quick rundown here after that. Vincent Arthur still scored as the race leader. Blade Timmons second, Dustin Kleba in third, Dalton Tucker fourth, Joey Stats fifth, Jaden Hops back to sixth after getting his damage repaired, Cody Reeder seventh, Todd Slauson eighth, Corey Wharton in ninth, and he's stopping to top off, Brady Moats 10th, Jeffrey Mayers Josh Conover in 11th, Jeffrey Mayers 12th, Zach Hollinger 13th, the first car 1 lap down, Nick Galis on pit road in 14th, 28 laps down, Matthew George behind the wall out in 15th position.
That's going to hurt them in the points, but they'll have a week off next week. They come back to Texas in 2 weeks, so we'll see how they do after that.
And here we go, stage 3 about to get underway. Pace trucks off. Vincent takes off, green is out, and we are back underway for stage 3.
We watched Dalton Tucker. Boy, he's getting right up in there. Oh, man, almost contact between him and Kleba.
And Kleba got a little loose. He made a heck of a save right there.
Yeah, he did. And Jaden Hop, boy, he's coming up on the inside now. These guys aren't even waiting for the hate to build up in them tires, are they?
No, they're not.
That could be a bad thing.
It definitely makes them loose.
Yeah, Jaden Hop back here. Now Vincent Arthur, boy, he is putting a little distance on Blade. Now it's going to be a matter of who can save their tires the best, the longest, and let's see. I don't know how many. Let's see here. 47 to go. I don't think they can make it the whole way, can they?
Ooh, Josh Conover gets really loose coming off 4. He saves it, but he's going to lose 3 spots in the process. But no, to answer your question, I don't think they can make it.
Be like 51 laps?
Yeah, they're probably going to be a couple of laps short. They're only running 90% fuel. They're not running a full tank, so I think they're going to be about 5 laps short, maybe? It's going to be real close.
All right, that makes sense. Todd Slauson, we haven't talked much about him all night. He's been just kind of quietly hanging in. He was actually back in the pack a little ways, but now he's inside the top 10. Good to see him up there. Corey Wharton now battling with Brady Moats. Corey kind of, well, I'm not going to say blocking. He's not blocking Brady, but he's you know, they're running about they were running about the same line there for a minute.
Yeah, and right now the top 7 are all nose to tail as they run, and then it's a bit of a gap, about a full second between Cody Reeder and Todd Slauson. Then Corey Wharton got really loose. Now he's side by side with Brady Motes, trying to get that position back, and does. But Motes is going to do the crossover.
This is where you usually see some of the best racing right here, about mid-pack, you know?
Yes, sir.
Not going to happen,
And
though.
Wharton will hang on.
Yeah, good deal. Oh, Conover. Wow, what's this going on here? Oh, Conover giving Brady Motes a tough time. Brady gets out of it so much, heck, he loses 2 position.
Yes, he does.
Golly, you can't do that, Brady. We need to talk afterwards. You quit doing that stuff. Yeah, Jeffrey Mayers gets by too. So holy smoke, Jeffrey started dead last tonight. Back up front, Vincent Arthur showing the way.
Yeah, now he had pulled out about a half a second on Blade Timmons, but Timmons has gotten it back now, and just behind him, the battle for third is heating up, or fourth rather, is heating up. Jaden Hops has looked into the inside of Dustin Kleba a couple times, just hadn't quite had the run he needs to make the move.
Got about 40 to go at the line. 40 laps
Here
to
he
go.
goes. He gets the run off of 4. He's to the inside. Yeah,
He
he'll
gets
take the
him.
spot away.
Oh, that'll open the door up. Here comes Joey Stats. Kleba's saying, well, wait a minute now, guys. I said one of you could go, not all of you. And look at
And
here
now
comes
Cody
another
Reeder takes
one.
advantage.
Oh, my gosh.
And
Poor
that's the
Kleba.
disadvantage. That's a disadvantage of that outside line. You have
Yeah.
to slow up so much to keep from avoiding the wall. But those guys, if they've if they've timed it just right, they can pass you down low. It's not easy to do, but it can be done, as we just saw.
Well, Kleba did get some bonus points for leading a lap. So right now, they're kind of back to being Kleba 2 points ahead of Reeder. But Reeder's a couple of one position ahead of him right now and has led 18 laps. I don't know if that's going to hold up for the most laps led tonight. I kind of doubt it. Vincent Arthur, no, yeah, I wouldn't, because Vincent Arthur's already led 23. So I don't know. Vincent could be the guy to beat out here tonight.
Very well could be.
Yeah, that DuPont Chevrolet. Brady, Blade Timmons closing the gap, though. Boy, I'll tell you, these 3 behind him they're really pushing it.
And the top 4 have now pulled away from Joey Stats and Cody Reeder. And Kleba has lost a lot of ground.
Yes, sir. They're doing good. I'm kind of surprised Cody is that far back, but we've seen that in the first stage where he did kind of play it out a little bit and saved his tires, but he did get some damage there once he hit the wall And I'm really thinking that damage is really paying its price on him right now.
Yeah, I would agree. Right now, the guys with the cleanest cars are 1-2.
Right. Yeah, Vincent seems to be settled in here pretty good. We're going to be 33 to go next time by. And folks, other than
Caution, yellow flag.
Whoa,
oh my
we got
gosh,
a
we got
caution.
a caution? What? Whoa.
Corey Wharton.
Yeah. Go back and take a look and see. I think it was a single car spin or something here. He was struggling.
Oh, going in, coming out of 2, Rudy. He gets loose, and it checks him up just enough that Josh Conover gets into the back of him and sends him face first into the inside retaining wall, and he hits that thing a ton. I think his night is done.
Was on the wrong guy. Sorry. Yeah, Ricky Craven car, the Tide Ride. No.
Yeah.
Love that Tide Ride.
Well, the tide is gone.
I loved all the drivers that ever drove in that car. I loved it, man. They, Ricky Craven, Darrell Waltrip, Jeff Bodine. There were some great drivers that drove in that car.
And no surprise here, 31 laps to go, Rudy. Pit road is a very busy place.
Yeah, I figured they'd come in. Well, let's see who we want to talk to here. Well, I was going to say Corey, but how about Todd Slauson? I want to get him up here real quick. He's in, okay. Todd Slauson, do you have a copy?
Hey there, I got you.
Well, what's going on out there, buddy? You're still staying on the lead lap. How's the car feeling? And what can you do with them guys up front right now? Hello?
Yeah, sorry, I got you. I was trying to get away from my pit box there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely a handful. The car's loose. I'm just trying to manage the tire wear at the moment.
Right.
There's times where I'm faster than guys, and I could probably go around. But I just don't want to burn up the tires.
Right.
So,
All right. Well, we just wanted to check in with you and see how everything was going. Again, I love the paint job on that car, man. It just, the green on the bottom is kind of like the MaxspeedTV green. That teal green, and I love it. So, all right. Well, keep digging, brother. You're inside the top 10. That's good, And if we don't get to talk to you later, you guys are going to be off next week. In 2 weeks, you go to Texas. I bet you're going to be glad to get away from this track, won't you?
oh yeah, we're gonna battle hard here. I hate that for Corey. I guess I'll be the last teammate out here. So, see what we can do with him.
All right, buddy. Well, good luck, okay? So you were in... There we go. Okay. All right. So, back up front, Vincent Arthur getting ready to... Oh, we're waiting for the lights to go out. How about Joey Stats now going to be starting third, Dwayne? Holy smokes. Things are heating up on the front.
Yeah, and he's going to be on that inside line, so he's going to want to try to get it clear as quickly as he can to move to the outside line.
Joey's a heck of a racer, man. And at this point in the race, to find himself in the top 5 is great for him. Great news.
We'll give you a quick rundown here as we get ready for a 29-lap shootout. Vincent Arthur scored as your race leader. Blade Timmons second. Joey Stats third. Dalton Tucker fourth. Cody Reeder currently scored in the 5th position. Jaden Hopp 6th. Dustin Kleba 7th. Jeffrey Mayer in 8th. Brady Moats 9th. 10th Todd Slauson. and 11th, Josh Conover. Those are the top 11, and they are all on the lead lap as we get ready to go back racing.
Wow, Blade.
Ace truck's off. And there he goes.
Yeah, Vincent knew he was going to have to do that. Joey Stats. How about Cody Reeder now? Picking it up a ton. Oh, be careful there, don't. And it's pretty tight up there right now. He's got to be careful.
Oh, Stats gets loose.
Yep. So did Dalton Tucker.
Yeah, they saved it, but look at the run. We're almost 3 wide.
Wow, look at Cody Reeder.
And, you know, these guys, they're trying to get everything they can before the tires wear, because once the tires wear, you pretty much banking on the guy making a mistake if you're going to get around him. Put Dalton Tucker up to 3rd, but that battle is far from over. Stats has to check up. Hop has to get out of it. Keep your eye on this pack. These guys are battling. They know the laps are running out, Rudy.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's a good battle between Joey Stats there and Jaden Hop.
Yeah, you're not missing anything up front. These guys have checked out with these guys racing so hard. Vincent Arthur 0.2 of a second ahead of Blade Timmons, and then a full 1.5 seconds back to Dalton Tucker. Oh, we got a car going down and wrecking. Jeffrey Mayers.
Oh,
no other car. Now he's off the track. We'll see if he can get it going. There will not be a caution.
Uh-oh. He can't get it.
Like he's trying to get it fired. He's stuck.
He can't
get it. There he goes. Looked like he was stuck on the wall for a second.
Oh, and he spun it again.
And he gets it going just in time as the field comes barreling down on him.
Ooh, man. Yeah, because that would have definitely brought caution out. Well, I'll tell you what, Blade Timmons has turned the heat up in the closing laps here, hasn't he?
Yes, he has. He knows it's go time.
He wants this win like, man, he can taste it. Well, he's not in for points though.
Yep, he's just here for wins, and that's what he's trying to do right now.
Yep, nothing wrong with that. But Vincent Arthur, he is in it for points, and boy, a win here today would definitely put him into, I believe, would put him in. Well, I don't know if it would put him into the top 10.
Ooh, Dustin Kleba and Jaden Hop get into the wall. Sorry, Rudy. And Hop slams the wall hard off of 2. He's got serious damage.
Ouch.
That was a lot more than a stripe right there.
Go back and check it out here. Yeah, they're racing each other. Oh, man, yeah, he got into the wall. Kleba gonna try to dodge him. Cody Reeder there. Ow! Oh, golly, did he hit. I felt that.
Yeah, and it was very painful.
And there's Shane Gross. Hey, Shane, how you doing, buddy? Oh, we got to get back up here live. Blake Timmons still hanging on, but Dalton Tucker has closed the gap up on them too. He's gotten away from Joey Stats and those guys, so maybe he might be able to do something. Maybe, I don't know. Right now, Vincent Arthur has led to most laps tonight by a lot. He's got 40 under his belt right now. And we're coming to 20 to go next time by, Dwayne.
Oh, Blade Timmons finally gets his Darlington stripe.
Oh, man. That means Vincent Arthur's the only one that doesn't have it.
Yeah, and that's allowed him to pull away even further.
Yep. Yeah, because Dalton's right there. Dalton had to check up just a tiny bit. just enough that they kind of lost their momentum a little, you know. And I don't think Dalton's car is all that great right now either. Remember, he has a short run car, and this is going to be kind of a long run for all of these guys out here. So, well,
yeah, they've been out here 12 laps so far on this run. As Blade Timmons is about to get past with that damage. Dalton Tucker looking to the inside. Timmons able to fight back and keep the position.
Yeah, he does have the line right there. So Dalton tried, though. He's setting them up. He's checking the waters right now to see if they're cold or hot. So, and right now they're kind of mediocre. So he needs them to be hot.
Jaden Hopp trying to hold off Todd Slauson. That's a battle for ninth.
Yeah, it's a shame Jaden's all the way back here now. Golly. After winning stage 2. Wasn't it stage 2 he won? Yeah. Yeah, right. I forget.
That's right.
Well, Slauson has backed off of it now, so first one a lap down, Jeffrey Mayers. Boy, he's got an awful lot of damage on the back of that. Well, let's run down through the line here real quick. Vincent Arthur started 8th place, finally got himself to the front, has led to most laps here so far tonight with 44 as he crosses the line, and we have 17 to go. Blade Timmons has not led a lap yet today, but he's been in the top 5 pretty much all day long, battling really hard, and he's staying in second right now. He's keeping an eye on the guy right behind him here, Dalton Tucker, which led the first 24 laps of the race, putting the pressure on him, and he doesn't want to be a mirror driver. That's the worst thing in the world for you to do right now, is to be a mirror driver, for Blade Timmons. Dalton's trying different lines to be fast right now. Joey Stats, he started 7th, running in 4th. Dustin Kleba led a couple of laps to get those bonus points. He started 2nd. Now he's running in 5th. Cody Reeder, he led 18 laps earlier. Got a little damage, got into the wall, and the car has not been the same since, but he is still hanging on to 6th place. Josh Conover, he'd been into the wall a couple times, but he started 11th. He's running in 7th. Oh, man, is that car loose. I don't know if he can hang on another 15 laps or not, Dwayne.
It's going to be a tough challenge.
Yeah. Brady Moats, he started 14th. He's running in 8th. This is the closest we've seen him to the front all night long. Jaden Hopp won stage 2. He started 3rd, led 27 laps. Now running in 9th. Todd Slauson, talked to him there earlier. He started 12th. He's running in 10th right now. Jeffrey Mayers started 15th. Has not led any lap. He is back in 11th. And Corey Wharton up here road. The rest of these guys all on pit road. So, very good. Wow, look at the distance Blade Timmons has lost here to Vincent Arthur.
Yeah, and I think right now he's just driving it a little too hard, trying to make up lost time, and all that's doing is hurting him right now. You see him get sideways coming off of 4. He's giving it all he's got, but it's just, I think it's a little too late right now.
Yep. See, I've seen Dalton Tucker do the same exact thing. That back end of that car wants to come around, coming off of the corner. You see it just a little loose right there. That time it wasn't nowhere near as bad as it was the last one there. But yeah, Arthur, man, it's his race to win or lose now. 1.2 seconds and stretching it out more. Going to be 11 to go next time by.
Yes, sir. And one thing that caution did, Rudy, for these guys was put them in the fuel window. I think everybody can make it from here.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, well, they'd only have to go about 32 laps.
Right.
Yeah, because they all pitted 20 laps ago, and I got 11 to go, so.
Right now, the closest battle is for 4th place between Kleba and Joey Stats.
Wow. Looks like they've been pushing it so hard, everybody's tires are worn out.
Yeah, you see him, looks almost like dirt track racing out there, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
And here he goes, Kleba looking to the inside. He's got the run. If he can hold it there, he should have the advantage as they go down into one. And Stats in the wall. Kleba goes around.
Oh my gosh, Kleba. Hang on to it, boy. Wow, what a job
What
he
a
did.
save. Oh, look out. Don't get run over.
Yep, but he gets passed up by Cody Reeder. Oh my god.
Yeah, he lost a lot of time on that exchange.
Yep. He never did get fully control of that car for, gosh, a half a lap there. He was pretty much out of control. Here comes Jaden Hopp. He's probably going to get by. Jaden, he gets by Josh Conover. Josh now in 8th. But let's get back up to the front here. 2 second. 2 second lead over Blade Timmons right now. I don't think Dalton's got anything for Blade. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe just saving it up here. Keeping his tires cool, make a late race run. I just don't think he's got anything for Blade.
8 laps to go.
Thankfully, that when Blade hit the wall there, it didn't do enough damage that it was gonna, cause him any problems out there. So it must have just been a slight tap. Sometimes you can get away with that. Stretching it out even more, 2.5 seconds up to the leader, Vincent Arthur.
Yeah, and that time by Rudy, he was 0.3 of a second faster than Blade Timmons.
Yeah, isn't that something? That's a lot.
Yes, sir. Especially this late in the run, 0.3 is huge.
Cody Reeder trying to make a run on Joey's Stats right now. Wow, Joey's so super out of shape right there. That car was just about gone, man. I'll tell you, I don't know how he saved that. The only reason why Cody didn't get by him, because Cody was a little bit loose too.
Yep. He's going to try to get a run here, and does. It'll be a drag race down into 3. Reeder
Cody
goes to the apron.
Yeah.
That's never good. That car wants to go right out to the wall, and there you can see, did not give him an advantage.
Yep.
And what he's really doing is just trying to keep some distance between the two cars so they don't end up taking each other out.
Right. Yeah, that's not something you want to do. How about 3.3 seconds back to second place now, Blade Timmons? Vincent Arthur.
He has checked out.
He's just putting on a clinic out here today. 4 laps to go. If he wins it, that'll be 61 laps that he will have led here today. Almost half of the race.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it is. Yep, second half
the
of this
lead
race.
on hit strategy and has not looked back.
Yep. And great. 3 to go at the line, folks. 3 laps for for Vincent Arthur to bring it home here at Darlington tonight. And as we were talking about earlier, we've seen almost everybody get their Darlington stripes tonight, I think, except for Vincent Arthur.
He's the only one who has not gotten the wall, Rudy.
Yeah. Yep. That's great. And I guess it just shows right there that if you get damage on your car, it's not going to be as fast here. I mean, I'm assuming that, but
Nope, you're right. Absolutely, 100%. These cars are aero sensitive for sure.
Well, Dalton Tucker is not going to get the Blade Timmons. We got 2 to go. And Vincent Arthur has a 3.7 second lead now. As the next time by, he will take the white flag.
Right now, the closest battle is for 4th, and it's a 3-car battle. Dustin Kleba, Cody Reeder, and Joey Stats.
Yep. And probably not a whole lot going to change right there, because We've already seen Cody Reeder try to put the hurts on Joey Stats and has not been able to do it. He gets all out of shape. He's going to go. No. He keeps it off of the track, but we get the white flag, so the race will be official.
Yep, no overtime tonight.
Oh,
White
my
flag in the
gosh.
air. Blade Timmons is going to go through 3 and 4 for the final time. And Vincent Arthur brings it to the checkered flag. He's going to win at Darlington.
Very good. That was an awesome,
Timmons
awesome
second.
race.
And Dalton Tucker will finish third.
Awesome race right there. Well, folks, we'll get these guys up here just a minute, so hang on. All right, we caught up with our winner tonight, Vincent Arthur, putting on a clinic out here in the second half of this race. Vincent, congratulations on your win, leading 61 laps, burning them babies off of that car. You deserve it.
Thanks, man. This one feels good. I feel like
Yes.
all throughout my career in this league, I've been in the position to win, and then something has happened. But to just be able to, just finish one out for once,
Heck
just feels
yeah.
good.
Heck yeah, man. Well, you deserve the win. There's no getting around it. That second half, man, you just kept pulling away and pulling away. You got out there to a 4-second lead over second place Blade Timmons. That was pretty amazing. You guys got that last pit stop, and that really kind of changed things up a little bit. But you did hit pit road first. You come out first, and I think that was what it really needed. Well, I got to ask you, was the car better in clean air, or didn't it matter tonight? Because we heard last night in the trucks that it didn't really matter too much in the truck. So how's it feel in the Xfinity cars here tonight?
I don't think there's a huge difference, or at least there wasn't one that I could tell. Obviously, clean air is what you want to be. Darlington, it's hard to pass.
Right.
So that last pit stop, I really thought, when we got out in front, I was going to be all right. And then I was able to finally build up the tires, build them up, pressure difference wise, to where I usually like the handling to be. So it handled a little better that last run. And yeah, I thought the 30 lap run was going to be our Achilles heel there, but luckily we had Blade behind us, and he was holding up Dalton. And I know Dalton was pretty fast, even though he knocked the wall down. So, just being able to get that clean air, I feel like once I got out front, I could keep anybody behind me. But yeah, just extremely thankful to finally come home with one.
Well, very good, man. Well deserved. Well, you guys are off now for a week. And I know we talked earlier that you guys go to Texas in 2 weeks, and getting away from Darlington here, the kind of like the egg-shaped oval, now back to a straight oval. How you feel about that?
Not a huge fan of Texas, not gonna lie. Reconfigured didn't do the track much favors, but I don't think that's a secret anymore.
Yep.
But it'll be a bit of nostalgia because that was my first race in NORA and my first win in NORA was the B car at Texas. So we'll try to go back there and create a little deja vu and win there again. So
there you
I'm
go.
looking forward to it, but yeah, it should be pretty fun.
Very good. Well, who you got to thank for this before you go celebrate? Because this is definitely, you got to celebrate this. This is a great win right here. Who you got to thank?
Absolutely. I gotta thank Josh Conover for the opportunity to be in this league. I gotta thank Exalta and DuPont for putting together this wonderful scheme. Gotta thank Full Tilt Brewing Company for sponsoring me everywhere else and allowing me to switch paint schemes for a little bit. So yeah, I think that's who I gotta thank, and then gotta thank you guys for the broadcast.
All right, Vincent. Well, thank you very much, and congratulations on that win. Man, go celebrate that. That was a well-deserved win.
Thank you, sir.
Dwayne, you got second.
Yes, sir. Blade Timmons, man, you were able to keep that 24 right on your bumper up until you hit the wall, got your Darlington stripe with about 20 to go, but you still bringing home second. Talk about your racing out there a little bit.
Yeah, I couldn't master 1 and 2. I was struggling pretty good, and I'd walk him back down and close the gap in 3 and 4. He was superior off of 2 to me tonight, so I just there probably wasn't nothing I can do. If only if I was close, I could probably send it in there. But I mean, overall, it was a good race, and I'm just glad to bring it home in second with minimal damage.
Yeah, you weren't the only one out there. Vincent was really the only one who did not get a Darlington stripe tonight, and he had the speed advantage to show for it. But little different style racing coming up in 2 weeks when we get to Texas. What do you feel about your chances there?
I'm very good at Texas, so I enjoy that track. It's all about managing tire there. You can eat the right front up fairly quick. So very good there. Put a lot of practice in with the last couple of seasons there. So I'm excited to get back in these cars in Texas and try to go get a win and lock myself in for the owners.
All right. Well, we will let you go, but before we do, who do you got to thank for second place tonight?
I'd like to thank Josh putting on this, letting us run in this league week in and week out, man. Appreciate y'all up there in the booth, and appreciate all the guys that come out here and cut up and have a good time every week. So I enjoy being here every week.
We definitely enjoy watching it, and again, congratulations on second, and good luck in 2 weeks at Texas.
All right, buddy. Y'all have a good one.
Rudy, you got third.
I do. Dalton Tucker coming home third here tonight. Dalton, tell me about it, because, you know, we'd seen you'd hit the wall there a little bit. It really affected the damage on these things. There wasn't nothing you could do with blade at the end there?
So before the race even happened, I just messed up. The practice, I had the brake bias feeling pretty good. Well, then the race started and it's hot, just slick, and I had all the brakes to the back, and every time going into 3, just loose, sideways, and eventually it got me. Got in the wall, damage, and I didn't have anything for Blade or Vincent.
Well, yeah, but you wound up with a good third place. You led 24 laps at the beginning of the race, and it seemed like you never could get back to the front. So tough competition out there, hard to pass on a Darlington here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's extremely tough to pass, and I felt like I could get a pretty good run off of 4, but I didn't trust it enough in 3 to be able to kind of make that move. And then as the run went on, it just got worse and worse in 1 and 2 because of 3. And just overall, it was a frustrating night, but obviously a third place is always something good to bring home.
Well, you know, I was just going to say, you're talking about frustrating night tonight and last night too, because you led all them laps last night and didn't win the race. And then tonight, you know, you led and didn't get the win. So, you know, you're going to have to work on that, aren't you, man? You're going to have to see if you can't come up with a different plan when you guys come back to Darlington.
Yeah, I guess that's why they say Darlington's one of the toughest to tame or whatever they call it. And
Yeah.
I thought I had it
yep.
tamed last night, and it just it didn't work out. And then today I thought I had it tamed with the brake bias the way it was, and
Right.
then the race started, and I saw how hot it was, and I knew instantly. I told Josh and all them, I was like, I'm in trouble. Like it's gonna be a long night.
Well, how you feel about Texas in 2 weeks? Are you going to be glad to get away from the egg-shaped oval and get back to the D-shaped oval?
If it was the old Texas, I would enjoy it. The new one, it's not my favorite. It's
Really?
better than this, but it's just it's different than what it used to be.
All right. Well, Dalton, who you got to thank for your third place then before you go celebrate the third?
I got to thank Vincent and Blade for getting first and second, giving me third because I just couldn't keep up with them. Appreciate Josh for pulling me in with his team. My team had some issues and didn't make it, so at least I wasn't too lonely tonight. And just thanks for you guys doing the broadcast. I know we don't have that many cars, but I always appreciate you guys.
Well, I owed you guys one for last night's mess up race. I don't know if you caught it, but I missed the first 20 laps of the race because I didn't click the start broadcast button. Oh my gosh, it was a rookie mistake.
Well,
Like I haven't
I'm trying
been
to
doing
forget
this.
about last night, anyways.
I know. It was kind of a bummer for you. I know. Well, don't just put it all behind you and look forward to 2 weeks at Texas. Thanks for talking with us, Dalton.
Sounds good. Thanks.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, let's get up here on the results here, Dwayne, and we will run down through them. All right. Vincent Arthur coming home with the win. Blade Timmons second. Dalton Tucker third. Joey Stats fourth. Jaden Hopp fifth. Dustin Kleba sixth. Josh Conover seventh. Todd Slauson eighth. Brady Moats ninth. And Cody Reeder top 10. Dwayne?
Jeffrey Mayers will finish in 11th, the first car, several laps down. Corey Wharton will finish in 12th. Zach Hollinger 13th. Nick Galis in 14th. And Matthew George will round out the field out early in 15th position.
All right, very good. Well, again, congratulations to our winner, Vincent Arthur. Good to see him with it. Man, that was an awesome win, I got to say. That was a pretty awesome win. But congratulations to him. For NORA Grand National Series and MaxspeedTV, thank you all for watching tonight. Dwayne, again, good to have you back, brother. I missed you. You know that. And folks, we'll see you tomorrow night. Till then, stay safe and have a good night.
Good night, everybody.